You just stumbled on the Dirty Side Gets Down YouTube channel, and today we're going to do something a little different. Got one of these 12-ton Harbor Freight presses, and we're going to do some fixing on it. So while this intro plays, just reach down there and hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back to get this going.
Dirty Side gets technical. We may not know everything, but our stuff almost always works sometimes.
So this is the standard old Harbor Freight 12-ton press, and it's fine for doing like wheel bearings, axle bearings, stuff like that. But if you've ever seen my distributor gear install video, it was kind of difficult on this thing, and I'll show you why. There is a whole lot of play in this piece. So one thing I managed to do, just to get that done, is I made two of these, stuck them in there, one on each side. That tightened it up enough to get the distributors done, but I always wanted this to be better. I've been kind of putting it off for a while, just lots of other things going on and things like that, and I just kind of decided that I wanted to learn some CAD because I think it's going to help me out in the future. And if you go back to this clip, and what I don't get is, I hear about people going to school for CAD all the time. That's pretty easy. I don't think I need to go to school for that. You can see I really didn't understand the benefits of CAD, but I do now after this project. It's kind of nice. And the one reason I bring up drawing all this up in CAD, because I could have just cut these out of some metal and been good to go, is I'm thinking about either selling this as a kit. If any of y'all are interested, let me know, put it down in the comments, and I'd be happy to put it together and sell it at a reasonable price. Or I had the thought of maybe just put the files out there and everybody could send them out to whatever cutter they want, give you a link to the wheels. So throw down in the comments, let me know what you want. We'll put it together, make it happen. So after the CAD, we got a handful of 3D prints to try different things. I came up with these wheels on an eccentric shaft for adjustability. And this is where we ended up. Of course, these are plastic and not in the final form. They're going to be made out of metal. So we're going to do that and do the same thing on this side. Then when you get those all adjusted just right, it's going to hold it where it needs to be, and it'll move up and down nice and smooth. It'll stop deflection on your press. I can't say enough good things about SendCutSend. This was their free shipping option. I ordered on April 9th and got it on April 13th. Free shipping, expedite, today. So the packaging's pretty good here. For these kind of parts, plenty strong enough. And how cool is it that they send you candy too? Can't beat that. Sour Patch Kids. So this is our final form here. So now we just need to get that piece off there, clean the paint off of it, and get them welded on. Alright, as you can see, we're all cleaned up. Got the paint off of here. Got this first one held up with a magnet. Figure we'll knock out these two easy ones first. One thing too, these benchmark abrasives discs here, I think they call them a surface or stripper disc. There we go. These things are the cat's knees, the bee's ass, whatever you want to call it, for cleaning up metal before you weld. They're awesome. And I'm not sponsored by Benchmark Abrasives at all. I mean, you see my subscriber count, nobody would sponsor this channel. Same thing for SendCutSend. Maybe after this, hopefully, if you guys are watching, that'd be awesome. But I just want to let you guys know about good products I use that I really like. So now we got that one stuck up on there. Let's get them all welded on here. All right, so my goal here is to be reasonably square. I mean, perfection isn't really necessary, but I think you'll get better adjustability out of it if these things are perpendicular. So let's get these welded up and then we'll put it together and see how it works. Alright, so now you can see that we got all of these bolted on here, but they're just kind of loose. Well, no, not loose. They're snug, but you can still adjust them. So what you do is you take the screwdriver and see how it's kind of like a cam. You just get them all kind of centered and snug. That way there's no play in the press, and then tighten up the nuts. So I'll do that real quick and then we're gonna see how smooth it is. All right, so it's gonna take you a little bit of adjustment. But you can see there's really no wiggle to speak of. It moves nice and smooth. Now let's get this bare metal painted. All right, we got that part off the press over here in the paint booth. And normally I'd get this bare metal some primer on it, but this thing's an indoor shop tool and I just kind of want the color to match. Got this VHT wheel paint that I painted some wheels with one time, and it seems like it's pretty close, so let's give it a shot and see what we get. Just kind of want to dust it on there light. We're going to sort of blend it in. That is definitely the closest match you're ever going to get with a rattle can on anything. Now let's get a little clear on it. Alright, so here we are, all painted, put back together and adjusted. Man, this came out exactly like I had in my head. Nice and tight, there's just no play in it, moves up and down really smooth. This really came out great. So now if I only had something to press, I'd definitely put it to use. Really can't wait to try it. Looks like it's gonna work awesome. So let me know in the comments if you want one of these kits, or if you just want me to put the files out there. Whichever it is that you guys want, we'll make that happen. So if you made it this far through the video, I sure appreciate it. Definitely like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Just, you know, trying to build this channel up for something. None of that stuff costs you anything, and every little bit of it helps. So that's all for now. We'll see you next time.